Will Jim Harbaugh save his job or lose his job this season?
I think he'll quit his job and go to the NFL after it's all over.
Really?
I do. I just think that that's where he'll wind up back when he realizes he can't get it done. If Michigan fans are being honest, Jim Harbaugh is like a pizza delivery man who hasn't delivered. He just hasn't.
And you just called him a pizza delivery.
Yes, and because he makes too much dough as well.
Oh.
Like that. He's the third highest paid coach.
Third.
Right? Urban Meyer makes less than him. And when you look at the top 4 guys in earnings, the other 3 have all gone to the playoffs and have all won a national championship. The only guy who hasn't done it is Jim Harbaugh. And look at this. The coach before, Brady Hoke, right? People didn't like him. He didn't get the job done. They even nicknamed him Brady Joke on the sports talk radio in Detroit. His record after his first 3 years, 26-13. Harbaugh, 28-11. Brady Hoke was 2-4 against the rivals Ohio State and Michigan State. And Harbaugh's 1-5. So all across the board, he just has not gotten it done. And the thing that bothers people at Michigan, he's supposed to be the quarterback guy, right? He's the one who identified Kaepernick and moved him to the head of the class. Andrew Luck.
Josh Johnson at San Diego,
right?
Skip.
All of that, Skip. And at Michigan, he hasn't been able to get a quarterback, his own quarterback. So that's been a problem. Until this year, they believe he has the guy. Okay, you just put your hands up.
That little
no,
detail
I just
out.
put it out there that this year they believe.
This is about now.
This is 4 years, though. But after 3 years, Urban Meyer won a national championship when he got to Ohio State in his first 3 years. His record, his first 3 years, was 38-3. 38-3. Jim Harbaugh just has not gotten it done in Michigan. And I don't believe it's going to get done. Here's the other thing, Shannon. Michigan is the most overrated college football program in the history of the United States.
Skip knows that.
How many championships, Shannon? One mythical national championship in 1997 shared with Nebraska. Just one in the storied history. So now you're going to tell me that Jim Harbaugh, who is
the savior.
Is the savior and is going to win a national championship when this guy hasn't even won the Big Ten. He hasn't done anything since he's been there.
I know, but we're talking about now.
No, I'm just giving you leading up to now.
So
there's no reason to believe.
The present?
Okay, how about this, Skip? He has his quarterback now, Shea Patterson. He said, with Jim, he had top 3 defenses all since he's been there. He said, if I'd have just had me a quarterback, ooh, it'd have been different. Okay, he has his quarterback. But Skip, let me tell you something. They play 5 teams that's ranked in the top 12.
I told you that the other day.
Toughest schedule.
It's the toughest schedule in the nation.
Three of them on the road.
You know what? This is a great way to go win a national championship.
Skip, did you know he's never beaten a top 25 team on the road? 0-6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What did he do as the 49ers coach?
No, that
Wait.
said that.
Oh, no, I don't get to use history. I'm out. I can't use history.
Pass as a precursor to the future. Is that what you do?
When I just said that, he's telling me, you just told me I can't use the pass.
3 straight NFC championship games, like out of the box, boom, boom, boom. That's unheard of.
That's old news.
One Super Bowl that you should have won.
He didn't
win.
You
got robbed at the end of the game.
But here's the biggest thing, Skip. You know this, and you've been around. I don't know how much you've been around him, but he grinds people. He wears on people.
He does.
And he hadn't been any place longer than 4 years. This will be his 4th year. He's a grind. It gets to be tedious coming to work. And that's what started to happen in San Francisco. That's why it started to unravel, because he starts to grind on people. And now, kids put up with it, Skip, because they look at Michigan as a means to the end. The end is the NFL, but the means in which I got to get there is that I'm going to Michigan.
And they have no choice once they're committed to Michigan.
Exactly. But, no, Skip, you know good well. After what they, Coach Meyer will have convinced his kids that they tried to get rid of him, and it was wrong and all that, Skip. And so those guys will play. You already know what's going to happen. I give him, you know what, I'm going to be nice, old khaki pants. I say go 7-5.
7-5?
7-5, 8-4.
Wait, can I have 3 cases of Diet Mountain Dew right now?
8-4.
Wait, you just went 7-5. You spat it out.
8-4.
Are you already back?
Shannon, go to 7-5. With that schedule, go 7-5. I'll bet you 7-5.
7-5. I got 5 losses. Thank you very much.
Can
for
I get
3
some?
cases. Yeah. You got it, too. Thank you.
I'm
so
all
I got
in.
5 losses. If they finish with 4 losses or better, I win this bet.
Yes, you win.
Whew, I got this.
Well, they don't have. Okay.
They're going to start the season with a loss.
I got this. I got
Come
this.
on, Notre Dame.
So, Jim Harbaugh, what happened 2 years ago at Columbus, Ohio, at the Ohio State University? What happened to Jim Harbaugh's team? It went double overtime, and they eventually lost 30-27. Why did they lose? I'm watching the game, and I was watching that objectively. I didn't have a dog in the fight, as they say. I'm just watching. And there is the most generously outrageous spot I have ever seen. Do you remember that play, Jason Barrett?
But Skip,
in overtime?
This
is on 4th down, and they just gave the game to Urban Meyer. They just gave it.
Also in that game, Skip, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
He threw from his own end zone, which resulted in a pick six.
Hold on.
In that same game.
Wait. It's Wilton Spate at quarterback, and he already had like a bum shoulder. I'm saying, this guy is awful. I know he's now going to start
at UCLA.
But he is awful. He is like, they are playing with one arm tied behind their back with him at quarterback that day, and it went double overtime, and there were 2 outrageous pass interference calls that went against Michigan, and I'm saying they got robbed in this game. That was a big early turning point for Jim Harbaugh's program. So what happened in 2016 and 2017? Jim Harbaugh's defense ranked 2nd one year and 3rd last year. That's pretty great. This defense is loaded. I'm looking at Mel Kiper's, way too early big board that he put up a couple days ago. It is loaded with Michigan kids on defense, starting with Rashawn Gary, he's got the 3rd overall pick. And then you start looking down at Devin Bush and Chase Winovich and Lavert Hill and Khaleke Hudson. Even the kicker is ranked 2nd in his class. So hey, this team is loaded, and we got Shea Patterson going here.
Yeah.
I watched him at Ole Miss. He can operate. He can move around, and he's got a live arm. He's got a little Baker Mayfield in him. So for the first time ever, Jim Harbaugh has his guy. He's got a guy who can do this.
You know what? I'm looking over there. You got like 7, 8 guys on Mel Kiper, 2 early board.
Yeah.
How many of them offense?
Well,
because we know they can play defense,
right?
But can they score?
Okay, Shea Patterson is ranked the 4th of the underclass quarterbacks on the list. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That means he's going to get drafted. And then the tight end Zach Gentry is 5th among underclassmen, and Ben Bredesen is the offensive guard. He's going to get drafted high. He's 2nd on the list. Okay, so I'm saying there are 3,
win the Big Ten?
but both running backs are back, and most of the offensive line is back.
Are they going to win the
Big Ten? They're going to have to. I already said I got him. Again, he prodded me into this, but I did it because I got the
9 wins.
I got courage of conviction. I don't got 9 wins. I got national championship.
They're going to win the national championship.
Yeah, that's how far I went the other day. Because Jim Harbaugh is a much better proven all-around football coach than Saint Nick Saban is.
Can you believe he said that?
No, I can't believe he said that.
What happened to Nick Saban? Wait. Nick Saban at Miami, he got run out of town after 2 years because he couldn't coach pro football.
He could.
Because they wouldn't buy his baloney that he sells.
Because he didn't have
it's too much baloney. He didn't have a quarterback.
If the Dolphins medical staff had not flunked Drew Brees and then signed Culpepper,
he would have screwed it up.
But I'm saying,
he's never coached a quarterback in his life.
What about now?
But Jim Harbaugh at San Francisco, they didn't get it done. I don't even understand
Get it done?
No, they didn't.
3 straight.
Did they win a championship?
Hey, did you see the last play of the Super Bowl? Because it was pass
interference. And Marv Levy went to 4 straight Super Bowls. What did he win? Come on,
Harbaugh should have won this.
It's about winning, Skip. No. He hasn't won.
He should have won.
Michigan has never won.
Okay. Think about all the times he had. What did he have? Michigan State beat. Had him beat. All he got to do is punt the ball.
Yep.
Double thud. Doo-doo. Block, return for a touchdown, ball game.
This game at Notre Dame on Saturday evening is going to be a tough one. This is because Notre Dame they're ranked higher than Michigan is. It's pick'em. That's the point spread has gone all the way to pick'em now.
So, well, I got Notre Dame. You got Michigan?
If Michigan loses that game,
can I get a case of
national championship.
Can I get a case of Duke?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yep.
On that game too?
Yeah. Like it. Who's your quarterback? Do you know?
I don't care.
How about Brandon Wimbush? Do you realize he got yanked in 3 of the last 4 games last year, and he's your starting quarterback?
That's okay.
Good. I like it.
Or the Irish.
I like it. They're loaded. They got a really good team. So does Michigan. He's got some horses this year. This defense, it well could be the best defense in college football.
Jim Harbaugh is going to wind up like Bo Schembechler at Michigan, which was he was revered, everybody loved him, but he never won a national championship.
You know what? I'm going to make both of you come in here late in the year wearing khaki pants.
That's all right?
Yeah, that's going to be your punishment for this.
I'll come in here this thing with a big old box of Tide and some toilet paper. Old St. Nick, that Alabama Invitational, where we would be again.
It's hard not to screw it up when you have the #1 recruiting class 4 years in a row. How do you do that?
Easy. You win, and then you go out and recruit the kids.
That's it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you college. That's how you earn your bones. You got to recruit, but you got to get the guys to play. Yeah, you do, Skip.
I'm not sure.
What are you trying to say? What are you hinting at, Skip? Is there something we don't know?
4 straight years? I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? What are you trying to imply?
I'm not implying anything.
Yes, you are.
You're trying to imply
saying?
Oh, he's talking about 4 straight years? Okay, I can see 1 year. What do you mean? How do you
years?
Look at the football program. If you're a kid in this country, right, and you love college football, and you're looking at Alabama, how in the world would you not say, I don't want to play there?
Did you see the picture that they took last night? It was like 11 guys on Washington and Baltimore from Alabama.
Really?
That's why they win. 11 guys on 2 teams.
And they want to be on Nick Saban's TV show, The Sharpe. So do that.
So Nick Saban coaches the DBs. Tell me a DB who's succeeded in pro football. Are there any? I don't know.
Fitzpatrick about to succeed.
Oh, yeah.
Rob, before we let you go, you got Notre Dame
Collins.
or you got Michigan this weekend?
I got Notre Dame.